Hello and welcome to Robeson Design. Guess what? We are in between seasons and season 3 of Driven to Design starts next week. But this week I'm going out on a limb. I'm cooking. But I'm not doing it alone. I'm going to bring someone with me. I'm going to bring Sharrah. I invite you to join us to learn the absolute most delicious recipe for my dad's famous meatloaf. We're going to pretend this is 4 slices, and we're going to make it stale as fast as we can. We're going to adhere to convention and start with a recipe. And then we put it over here and literally, we put water on it.
So far, Mom's off to the appetizing cooking that I remember from my childhood.
And we're gonna soak it. All right, so you get it all wet and you kind of want to tear it apart. And you're supposed to have enough water in it that you sort of wring it out. The first step is to wet your bread. Okay, now you got your 2 pounds of hamburger in there. Okay.
So this is Grandpa's favorite
meatloaf recipe. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're making meatloaf. And we're making it for my dad's 90th birthday. It's his famous meatloaf recipe. We're making it for him and 50 of his closest friends. And I grew up watching my dad make this, and then I made this for you when you were little. Do you remember?
No.
I didn't think so. So we got the 2 pounds of hamburger. Actually, I think we have a little bit too much there. That's better. It's by design. And then it's a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. So you go get a cup and some Parmesan cheese, which I bought a lot of. Wow, this takes a big mixing bowl. Okay, so 2 raw eggs. So
this is not gonna fit.
Uh-oh, hope there's no shells in there. That always ruins a meatloaf. I've had a lot of meatloafs in my life, and most of them are so dry. Some of them are crunchy if you get the shell in there. How are we doing? Are you following along so far? 2 TSP, is that teaspoon or tablespoon? Okay, 2 teaspoons of ground pepper. These are teaspoons, right? I know my dad, and he actually really likes pepper. So I bet you he always threw in just a little bit extra. Just saying.
Oh gosh.
Look at that.
1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder.
So what are we looking for? There. Not to fear. After 7 batches of this puppy, you're gonna know how to make meatloaf. I can tell you that. I don't know what this fly is. Intruder alert. Oh my God. Oh no, okay, it's right there. Okay. Where's my fly swatter? I will be on fly duty while you find some garlic powder. I don't mind cooking on the fly, but with a fly, just something wrong about that. Seriously, okay, where'd the fly go?
It's actually starting to come together.
1 teaspoon of parsley flakes. Here you go.
She's waving around a fly swatter in her parsley flakes hand.
Probably from the last time.
Put that down. Now, are you supposed to stir these in between these steps, or are we just like loading it on? And
we're just loading it on and then, yeah, that's what I recall anyway. Then we need half of a green bell pepper chopped finely, not thickly. Half of a cup of canned milk. So we use this evaporated milk. See, these are the things that make it so tasty. Look at you. Did you cut off the entire top of that? I think you want to use that. I do.
Did you want to do this?
No. You're going to get to knead
my hands?
the meat.
Oh, that's pretty good. Let me take great-grandma's ring off.
Yes, please. Oh. So the whole deal is you gotta really knead it in there.
Knead it.
You gotta knead it bad. Okay. Oh, hello. Why don't we just do this? You pick up tricks along the way. Oh my gosh, fly back.
Oh, do not try to swat it on me. Oh gosh. Oh! Oh!
We are not gonna ever be the cooking channel, are we? No. I will disinfect the countertop. Don't need it that much. Oh my gosh, and we haven't even put the
You said to really knead it.
You gotta really knead it in there.
I but we forgot this part. We also forgot this part.
Oh, jeez.
You know what we forgot? The tomato sauce. Oh my gosh, I have to read the instructions because I'm gonna get off. This is supposed to be a half a cup. How many? That's 8, so just half of this. Half of that, and a little more, just because. And I think we should put in just a little bit more of this. Yeah, I can tell. And we might need just a tad bit more of this. I told you, I'm actually a very good cook.
Sometimes my mother's confidence scares me.
Right. You put us in charge of cooking for this event. We did.
We asked people to cook and they gave it back to us. Surely they do not know who they're dealing with. Silly. Where the heck have you been?
Get over
here. We need to take a little business break. Luis has been MIA for weeks now. There's no way to get a hold of Luis. And now all of a sudden he shows up in my kitchen while I'm cooking meatloaf? I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. Where the heck have you been? You're not answering your phone.
I've been busy.
Okay, so maybe he's been hiding because, I don't know, we worked him a little too hard at the Desert Rose. Is Kate still here? If she knew you were here, she would jump on you right now. She has been trying and trying and trying to reach you. Do not move.
Can I have another banana?
Yes, you can have another banana. Eat all the bananas you want if it keeps you here, for goodness sake. I am calling Kate.
I gotta go.
No, you don't. You stay here.
You're not going anywhere.
Don't you want to? Here.
Where's she?
Here, Luis. Here, Luis.
Want some yogurt?
If I don't stop Luis right now and Kate finds out he was here and I didn't stop him and I didn't tie him up with, like, I don't know, turkey strings or something, she would never forgive me. What is it?
2 or 3
Honing
days.
device. Let's get to loafing. Oh, I killed the fly. I should probably warn you. It's called a meat loaf. So you turn it into a loaf.
That is so gross.
And you do 2 in a pan and you loaf it up like that. All right, now it is time to put this in the oven. Now we cook this for an hour, but we cook it half of the way through and then we put the sauce on it. Let me just tell you, the sauce is the magic. And I'll show you how to make it. Meanwhile, start chopping up another onion, please. Look at us, we're doing pretty well, Sharrah. Might be a little early to tell, but I think I'm getting the hang of this. On to the next one. We're gonna get this one wet.
Such an unsavory concept.
This one we're really gonna get wet. You know what the problem is? It's not that I don't put enough water in here, it's that this stuff soaks it up. Maybe by the time we get to the 3rd recipe of this, we're gonna have it down.
Can we mark which pan that is so I can eat on time?
Seriously, maybe we need to get one of those letters they hang in restaurants in the windows. You know, the A, the B, the C. We'd need a whole new kind of letter for our first meat batch.
You put a lot of water in that one though.
You think? Whoop. Well, I won't. Okay.
Can I put the onions in there right now?
Yes. Are they finely chopped? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna put in half of a cup, which is 4 ounces. And I'm gonna actually make it 6. And whoa. Hello.
You ever look at your parents sometimes and think, where on earth did I come from?
You gotta remember that this recipe is from Grandpa's from back in the like 60s. They didn't have the good kind.
Real Parmesan cheese?
No, all they had was Kraft. 2 tablespoons of ground pepper, which is where? What happened to the pepper?
Mom.
1,
Oh my gosh.
2. Perfect. That's creative, Sharrah. Anybody can put in the exact amount.
No.
Parsley.
This
Is that
is such
too much?
a bad idea.
No.
Please don't do this. Oh my gosh.
She has no idea what she's doing.
Okay, now what I'm gonna do is make the sauce. Ready? This is the best part. It's made of 3 things. It's made of ketchup, it's made of mustard, and it's made of brown sugar.
Why do you have different kinds?
I couldn't decide, so I thought I'd mix them.
Shocking.
Did Grandpa use dark or did he use light? And
A little bit less.
so I just decided, well, if I got both and mixed them, I could only be half wrong instead of all wrong. Measurements are half a cup of ketchup, 1/4 of a cup of mustard, and 1/4 a cup of brown sugar. See, this is how you mix your two kinds so that you don't have dark brown sugar or light brown sugar. You just have brown sugar.
You're not gonna know how much to put on each one.
Yeah, I am. More than the recipe calls for because it's never enough.
Anybody got a squirt gun?
So I'm gonna do a half a cup of mustard. Now we're gonna put in a cup of this, which actually means 12 ounces, right? Then we're gonna finish it off with brown sugar. Yeah.
How much?
We're gonna just put the whole thing in. My idea of brown sugar is there's no such thing as too much. Oh, I forgot about the wine. That would have helped. Would you like to pour some?
Oh Lord, would I?
Sharrah, when you're done with your yogurt. So while we're waiting for the next one, let's get going on the last batch. We're rounding the bend on the great meatloaf cook-off. One more batch, and we are ready. And guess what you get to do? Chop another onion. Sharrah, I want to say thank you for joining me and cooking with me. You are welcome. Do you think people are going to call the health department on us?
I might.
Okay, so that probably looks like a pound there and a pound there and a pound there, right? She's not even paying attention. Rude. Man, if that's a pound, I should be a little more excited when I get on the scale and I've lost a pound. That's a lot. It's true. You have to. Was that just a fly that went by? I'll start putting the other ingredients in because I know what I'm doing here. Tomatoes, milk. My sister's stuff always tastes better than mine at Thanksgiving, and I think it's because she cheats on the recipes. She puts in extra goodies. And all her stuff always tastes, mine always tastes like dry.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you don't even know how much you're putting in to know if you're putting in enough. You know you're supposed to shake that well, right?
Will that help?
That's my mom.
You're getting really good at that. Oh, guess what? It's time for the sauce. Meatloaf can only be so pretty, you know what I'm saying? It needs an accent color. Sauce. You look good. All right, 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes with this glaze on this thing and it will be a masterpiece. You know, most people just put breadcrumbs in their meatloaf, but that's why their meatloafs are dry.
Why are you being so nice to me all of a sudden?
I don't know. So, I put the tomatoes in there, right? The tomato sauce. Does anybody remember?
I don't even remember. Did I do that yet? I think I did. But maybe I'll just throw some extra on the top there.
Oh, gosh.
Go away. You are going to kill someone with all that salt.
Wait, I think all cooks should do it this way because why not? And then you've got,
Wow, there's a lot of pepper on that.
we put in half, which would be about, up.
Stop. You
What?
don't know.
I'm watching. Did I put in the parsley?
No.
That's parsley. You did not chop anything that fine. Sorry. Do you think I included everything except for those onions? Yeah?
No. I'm sure you missed something.
Besides the onions? Mm-hmm. Really? Do you really think so? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What are you going to give me if I'm right?
Big hug.
Okay. Okay, 2 pounds of hamburger, 4 slices of bread.
Forgot that.
No. Slices of bread, Parmesan cheese, yes. 2 raw eggs. Oops.
Told ya.
Oh, so I give you a big hug.
Oh, I should have bet a pair of boobs.
Look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell it. Despite the madness, the questionable kitchen practices, and my utter lack of experience, Sharrah and I came together as family, for the sake of family, and we pulled that sucker off. We had no complaints, no reported cases of dysentery. Everyone was happy and very complimentary. But no one more so than my father, who I would do anything for, even cook. Happy 90th birthday, Dad. I love you. What do you think? Do you think Sharrah and I have what it takes? I can't wait to hear your comments on this one. So please leave us one below and let us know. Do you think we should have our own cooking channel? Subscribe. Sharrah, I'm sorry, but your molding skills need a little bit of work.